Today we're looking at a Ninja tank. What's going on, guys? I'm back here with another review, and today we're looking at the Ninja SL2, which is Ninja's newest, relatively, maybe about 6 months, give or take, they've been out, tank, and right now they're the lightest tanks on the market. And they're actually not even that expensive, honestly, compared to the, maybe I think First Strike and Empire's like ultralight tanks. Like, they're maybe like $80 at most for, not even, I probably want to say less than the 68. So right here I have the SL2, which honestly was a great investment for me. Say, if you don't believe me, it's right there, and there's your 2. This is a HK Army butt cover. You definitely do not need a butt cover or a tank cover or anything. Honestly, it just helps with the grip, on your shoulder. I've seen people even put Teflon tape. I mean, by all means, it's your tank. Do what you want to do. I prefer the butt cover, just because I prefer it. I don't know. The tape just looks kind of raggedy to me personally. I just don't like how it looks. I also picked one with the ultralight regulator, which just helps it in the overall weight. I don't know if you've seen a regular Ninja bottle. They all have those same O-rings, same size for the give or take for the gauge. And then you have your fill nipple. One thing I like about this one as well is right here where your actual connects to your air. It's a ball now. It's not a pin, where that pin can easily break on the older tanks for some reason. I had a Gorilla Air and it broke, which sucked. I had to change out the regulator, and that cost me, I want to say, $80. Just because when I was putting it into my gun, I guess the output pressure was too high and it just snapped it. So I just prefer, I guess this ball just works easier for me. I haven't had any problems with this tank at all. On a full fill, this tank weighs less than an empty regular carbon fiber tank from like even Ninja or Empire, Gorilla Air, who else is there, Falcon. Like, it's super fucking light. That's why it's called the SL2, for super light. These things are pretty hard to break too. Like, I've slid into really some nasty snakes with this, and I don't even have a single scratch on this thing. And obviously, if you know how to dive, you know that your palm is facing up, and your tank is either going to be on you or it's going to be right here. Regardless, it's still going to slide on something. These tanks are very durable. Honestly, if you're on a budget, then you might not be able to afford it, because they're like, I want to say like $200 for this one, for the 68 4500. But if you think you can spend a little more, I would say SL2 over any tank. I say Ninja's just killing the game. I don't think there's no competition when it comes to size with size and weight when it comes to Ninja tanks. And honestly, I might even upgrade myself to a 77, because the 77 is a little bit longer. I want to say like maybe this longer. And that's fine with me. I don't like having a massive tank where the gun's all the way up here. Like, I like short and compact. Like, it works for me. I don't have long arms, so if I have a really long setup, it's not gonna be beneficial to me. It's gonna be beneficial for me to, have a shorter setup. And some people like the longer tanks. By all means, get a 77, get a 90, and it's up to you. But I prefer the short one. Granted, you won't get as enough shots as other tanks, obviously, but still, like, I think I've went about 9 pods almost. 7-9 pods, give or take, around there, with this Ninja tank over at Dallas. And that was a long point too, like 7-9 pods and a hopper, going out there and shooting just consistent lane until I think maybe the last minute and a half of it, of the actual point, where it was a 1v1, and I was like, all right, I have 1 pod left on my back, and I looked at my tank and I was about maybe 1500 psi. I was like, okay, I need to really pick and choose my shots now. But this thing holds a lot of air, super light, air efficient. Even with, you can get one with a adjustable regular regulator that they have, and it's gonna be cheaper. I got one with the ultralight, and I think I paid like $210 for it. It's just a great deal for this thing. These Ninja tanks are top of the line, and I recommend everybody to get one. And that's all for the tank, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. If there's something you want me to review, let me know. And as always, have a good day, and go play some paintball.